People are talking about water pumps, about water pump pulleys, which is a good thing because it's prompted me to finally swap out my pulley. This is a Volvo style water pump, and this is a honest to God Volvo water pump pulley, and it's got two belt grooves. The outer belt groove here on a Volvo would drive a power steering pump, and I don't have anything on mine, but I've got a variety of pulleys that I could swap that out with. This is a Peugeot 604 pulley. You see it's only got one belt groove, so I could use that one. And then I've got two aluminum water pump pulleys. If you can see through the centering hole there, this one is thicker than this one, noticeably thicker. So this is the one I'm going to use. But the nice thing about a Volvo water pump or a Volvo style water pump is the pulley bolts on. Okay, it's not pressed on like a Renault pump. So if you want to pull the pulley off, all you have to do is just unbolt it and bolt a different one on. I'm doing this with the battery still connected to the vehicle. So if you're doing that, just be aware that the big wire in the back of the alternator is still live. So like when you're loosening up your pivot bolt, don't drop your wrench or you might end up shorting out that great big wire which is connected directly to the battery. My alternator here has a threaded tensioner, so it makes it pretty fast to tension and detension the belt. My alternator doesn't pivot all the way down. It hits the cylinder head. So I'm just going to slide the pulley up from underneath it, the belt. You just unbolt one pulley. That's the Volvo pulley with the two belt grooves. This is the pulley I'm going to put on in its place. Just going to slide it up underneath the belt. Make sure my bolt holes are lined up. Close enough. Got to use a little bit longer bolts because it's got more meat than that steel pulley. Then you just, put your bolts in. This is much faster and much easier than taking the water pump off and putting it in a press press a pulley on and off. You know, the Renault style pulley is pressed on. Tension the belt. Tension on it. That should be good enough. Maybe just a little bit more. That feels pretty good. There's a lock nut on the tensioner. Pivot bolt. You see, this is a whole lot faster and a whole lot easier than a pressed on pulley. That's why I recommend the Volvo style water pumps. See if we did anything good. Yep. So that is why I recommend Volvo style water pumps with bolt-on pulleys. It's just a whole lot faster, a whole lot easier than a pressed on pulley.